Alright, boys. I'm just gonna get rid of the chart for this video for now. I might bring it back in a second, who knows? But today, I just got the great idea. I just got a great idea. I'm going to go over goal setting with y'all, man. Goal setting, okay? Last year in 2023, I didn't set my goals in January. I don't know why. I just didn't. But I did end up setting some goals. Let me actually look for them right now because first off, hold up. Before I even start this, y'all need a fucking notebook. Y'all need a notebook, bro. How do I want y'all to really be able to see my face, gang. I should have shaved before this video, though. I'm looking a little scruffy. Nah, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, I got a notebook, bro. First off, I don't know what the hell that is. I think I wrote this in detention. I said wrote this. I think I drew this in detention. Bro, I've had this notebook since like fucking 11th grade. So mad long. But I never really took notes. So I was the type of nigga I'd be in class, right? Teacher talking about, all right, they pull up a slide. They pull up a motherfucking PowerPoint. Everybody get out their pens and their notebooks. I'm sitting there looking at the screen. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm sitting there just looking at the screen like this. Or I got my head like that. Or I got my head down. I never really slept at school, bro. I do not like falling asleep in front of just random niggas, bro. I can't just fall asleep in front of people in the classroom, bro. I can't do that shit. I've done it a few times, and every time I wake up, I just don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm like, yo, where am I? And then it takes me like fucking literally probably like 10 to 15 seconds for me to realize, oh shit, I'm at school. I was taking a nap. That's how rarely I fell asleep at school. Anyways, y'all need a fucking notebook, all right? Badly. I write everything in this bitch. My trading plans in this bitch. My goals from last year. My long-term goals, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Look. This was my last paycheck. I'll show y'all what I made on my last paycheck. In 2 weeks. Boom. My last paycheck, I made $617.24. Now, that wasn't working 40 hours a week. If I'm working 40 hours a week, after 2 weeks, obviously, that's 80 hours. After 2 weeks, obviously, that's 80 hours. I would make about a band off of that. So I think I worked... Hold up, my pay stub is right here. Let's see. I worked... Oh, shit. I worked 40 hours last week, and I got a $50 bonus, so I really should have made around 500. So yeah, if I work 80 hours during my pay period, I'm making about 1,100. So I don't get paid terrible, but that's not a lot of money at all, my nigga. That means if I'm working regular 40-hour shift, I'm getting paid about what? $2,200 a month, which is like fucking what? Y'all know my math ain't the best. We gonna pull the calculator out real quick. Just bear with me. I might not even edit this video. I'm gonna keep it a band. 2,200 times 12. I'm making about 26,000 a year after tax. Now, let me get back on track, man. The reason I'm showing y'all my pay stub is because in this notebook right here, in this big ass notebook, where I got a whole bunch of notes. I got a bunch of shit in there. Notes from trading videos. Anyways, in this notebook, one of the things that I do every single time I get paid since August 8th, my first paycheck, maybe my second paycheck, but every single time I get paid, I write down what the amount was and where every fucking cent has to go. And then I move it into different areas. I got 3 different bank accounts. I move it into different bank accounts. I move it into different crypto areas, whatever, different investments. I send some to my mom, all that shit. because I need to know exactly where my money's going. So that's very, very important with financial literacy and knowing and building capital. The way I was able to build capital, I didn't even save a whole lot. I probably saved around 10 bands. And I spent a lot of that shit too. I think I saved 10 bands. And what the hell did I spend all that money on? I don't know. Because I ended up, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to tell y'all where all my finances are right now. But, all right, let me read my goals out, man. Fuck. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. This is about goals. I'm just keeping these videos authentic, man. Y'all don't really see my full personality when I'm in this bitch trading because I'm editing everything. But I was just reading this shit earlier. Let me find this motherfucker, man. Goals. Where the fuck you at, nigga? Goals. Boom. All right. Oh, that ain't it. Hold up. All right, so on, I think this was June 23rd, and I meant to say June, not August. My first, look right there. That say June 9th. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that was a day after I put my first shit in. But yeah, June 23rd, I put my paycheck in, blah, blah, blah. I broke it down. I was putting 70% of my money into Bitcoin so I could save from my Forex account. So basically, what I did when I first started my journey, since I already had to move crypto, I had to move money into my account through crypto, I took 70% of my paycheck. And I was doing this for like 7 months. 6, 7 months. I would take 70% of my paycheck, move it into Bitcoin because I believed in Bitcoin and I saw it going up. I saw the upside potential, which that was back in June down here. June, July down here. I just kept putting money in 70% and now look where it's at. Now I ended up putting my money in Tau, which is going to give me way better returns. It's already giving me 4x what I put in, and this would have only given me about 2x from right here, even after DCAing all the way up in the air. So, oh my God, y'all can't even see this shit. Let me just show y'all real quick. Hold up, my bad. I might have to edit this video after that one. But yeah, I put my money in down here, and look, it went all the way up here. Now I put some money into Tau around November. I moved all my money from Bitcoin to Tau, and this shit already 5x my bread, bro. Really 4x my bread. This would have only gave me 2 times what I had initially. So, anyways, let's go back to here. Remind me if I show y'all the charts. Remind me y'all can't see that shit. Anyways. So yeah, that's how I was building my capital. But anyways, my goals for 2023, have 5,000 for my Forex account and 2,000 for savings/investments. Now that was only one of my goals. That was my financial goals. That's what I was most focused on. I had a couple other goals that I actually did not reach, but that's okay. And I wanted to hit that by 2024, right? When I wrote those goals, bro, I thought it was so unrealistic. I was like, 7,000? Am I really gonna be able to save up 7,000 and focus on trading with the bills that I have to spend? Am I really gonna be able to do that after taxes and everything? Like, I couldn't conceive of it. So what did I do next? I literally went into my calendar, right? To see how many working days I would have until 2024. And it came out to around, let me see. There was 31 days in August. Hold up. I was basically calculating how many hours I could get each month. So in August, it was 143 hours. September, it was 139. October, 139. November, 138. December, 83. These were all rough estimates based on what I was willing to give up in terms of time, because I'm obviously trading in the morning, so I can't just go to work from 9 to fucking 5 or 9 to 6. You feel me? So I go in late. So I had to figure out what time do I need to come in every day in order to hit these goals. After doing all the calculations, the grand total, which I needed to be 7,000, actually only came up to $5,996. So I'm sitting here like, yo, is this even possible? But I know deep down, God created us in his image, in his likeness. He gave us the power of our mind. He gave us the greatest gift he could have ever given us, the power to think, the power to have faith and believe and all that shit. So I was like, man, fuck that. I know I can do this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know I can. I'm telling you, 7,000 sounded crazy to me back in August, bro. Or back in June when I wrote this shit. So I'm sitting here like, bet. How the fuck am I going to do? Nah, we passed that. I already told y'all that. I'm sitting here like, bet, okay. I know I got to go to work by 12 p.m. every day. And I need to stay until close. And on Saturdays, I need to be there the whole day. Most people didn't work on Saturdays, but I did. So, did that for a while. And it came to a point, a few months down the line, I wrote this goal and I had it planned out in my mind. And I knew I would hit it. I didn't know how because, again, it felt impossible. There weren't even enough hours for me to get. But I just trusted the process. I was going to be about $1,000 short from my goal, but I was like, fuck it. Boom. So, every paycheck, 70% goes into Bitcoin. And again, I just showed y'all the chart. And I wasn't just, this wasn't just a fucking, I don't know if y'all even seen the chart the last time I showed y'all niggas, bro, because my camera might have been in the way. But yeah, this was a chart. Let me just move myself up here or some shit. Because I really don't want to do that shit again. Boom. So this was around June, July when I first started to invest. And we just started pushing up. Now, there was a reason I got in. I felt like it was a bull run coming on. But specifically, where was it? I think I actually got in late. I saw that we took out these lows right here. We broke structure to the upside, and then we came back into a fair value gap. I ain't gonna lie, it was real simple. TJR made a video on it, and he said it was a good time to get into Bitcoin. And I looked at it for myself. I was like, this is how I trade Forex. I'm gonna just get in, and I already have faith that this shit is gonna go up one more time. I just believe that we're gonna have another crypto pump after everything that done happened. So, boom. That's what I do. I'm putting money in there. Again, 70% of everything I make goes straight to crypto. Well, doing this and being so disciplined, sticking to exactly what I planned out, it caused me to fucking hit my goal way sooner than I thought, bro. It only took me about 5 months to save up 5 bands. And that was invested. Now, again, Bitcoin was actually going up. I'm gonna just keep my shit down here, bro, for a second. And I'm gonna pull out my window shit because I'm tired of showing y'all this fucking screen and moving my camera 100 times. All right. Boom. So look, about 5 months in, this was in June, right here, when I first started. 5 months in, June, July, August, September, that's 3 months in, October, November. So around November, I already had about 5 or 6 bands invested, I believe. Might have been a little bit more than that. But I was sitting there like, damn, I'm already at 5 bands. And actually, no, I didn't have 5 bands invested. I had 5 bands total. So that's all the money I invested plus it's going up. You see what I'm saying? So it made my money go up. These numbers are very rough. I don't know the exact numbers. But I ended up realizing, okay, I'm actually going to get to my goal. I need to set my goals higher. So I went from literally not even thinking I could do it. Well, that's not true. I knew I could do it, but not knowing how I would do it. Not even seeing how it was really possible, but just knowing, okay, I'll do it. So I went from not seeing how I was going to be able to do this shit to having to extend and further my goals, to move the goddamn mark further down. Like, yo, you need to aim even higher. You aim too low. You already there. So I'm like, boom, all right, cool. Let's get 10K. Let's get 10K by 2024. But then I started thinking, like, bro, I started to do the logistics again. And I was like, brother, logically and reasonably, I'm probably not going to be able to hit 10K until fucking February. I was like, okay. So now I'm telling niggas, because I'm talking to some of my friends and shit. We talking about money, all that shit. You know, that's just what comes up when you talk to me. Well, I'm telling these niggas, like, they talking about money, what they doing. I'm talking about money, what I'm doing. They talking about how his investments going, this, that, and the third. I'm showing them how much I'm saving. I'm trying to keep them motivated too, which I'm very transparent. I don't know if I should be as transparent as I am, but I am. And I'm like, I'm trying to hit 10K by February. I think I'll get there. And even that seemed a little far-fetched. It seemed like it was going to take a while. Like, it might be hard to do that. So again, I just start to calculate, how do I do this? Well, I need to keep coming in at... Actually, I shifted. Instead of coming in at 12, I started coming in at 10:30. I'm like, okay, now I need to come in at 10:30. So I started trading from 8 to 10. Started trading GU, and I was trading UJ a little bit. I wasn't trading gold or GJ yet. Okay, I need to trade from 8 to 10. That's 2 hours. If I don't find a trade, I go to work. I stopped taking naps in between work and trading, because I would literally trade. Like, before this, I would trade until like 10:30, 11, take an hour nap, and then go to work. I was like, no more of that shit. Let's get this gold, man. Let's hit this shit. So after a while, bro, I just kept grinding, kept stacking. I ended up hitting 10K, not invested. I had about 7 or 8K invested. I ended up hitting 10K in December, my nigga. In December, bro. And that shit was so crazy to me, man. And now I ain't even gonna lie. Crypto is definitely a huge part of this shit. I'm not just gonna save the amount that I have right now. The amount of money that I have right now is shit that I used to think I wouldn't hit until like 2025. I swear to God. And I don't have a lot of money. I do not have a lot of money by any means. 10K is not a lot of money. 20K, 30K. I would say at 20 years old, if you have 40K saved up, now you like, okay, you got it. You got some decent money. 40K in general is not a lot of money. You could spend that like that, my nigga. That shit can be gone so fast, especially if you have no discipline. Now, if you do have discipline, even 10K could take you a long way. I ain't gonna lie. It can take you a long way, but it's not a lot of money. And if you think 10K, 20K, 30K is a lot of money, you need to reevaluate your psychology about money and your limiting beliefs. Because you should not think that's a lot of money. For your sake and for your achievements and for the results that you're going to obtain, you need to think 10K is so easy to get. It's nothing. That's like fucking pocket change. You need to upgrade. You need to upgrade your beliefs and what you think is a lot and a little. Now, it sounds arrogant, but I'm just being completely honest with you. If you tell yourself 10K is nothing, if you tell yourself 100K is nothing, you're more likely to reach those higher goals because you're going to push harder. And I'm not saying like don't take it as valueless, but don't bump it up in your head, you feel me? Like, okay, 100K isn't nothing. I'm kind of exaggerating a little bit. 100K is not nothing, but don't put it in your mind that it's a lot. You could say, okay, 100K has a lot of value. All right, that sounds contradicting. Let me rephrase. You could say, okay, 100K does have value, and you can put it to use in many different ways, and it is beneficial to your life, but it's not a lot of money. You need to higher your standards. Raise your standards, bro. I have a specific friend that I fuck with heavy. Nigga, I talk to the most, bro. I talk to this nigga the most every single day. You know what I'm saying? I remember, though, we was having a conversation, and I think I was telling him where I think Tao is gonna go and how much money I think I'm gonna have. I don't know what the fuck I was telling him, but basically I said, like, if it hits a certain price, I might be up 50, 60K. Or maybe I said 40K. I don't remember. But we ended up talking. I was like, bro, that is not a lot of money. 40K is not a lot. And he's like, do you have 40K? No, nigga, I don't have 40K. I don't have 40K. But it's not a lot of money. Regardless, that don't change the fact that, to me, it's not a lot. If I big up it in my mind, if I make this shit bigger than it actually is, if I make this shit like, oh my God, 40 fucking K, you gonna limit yourself like crazy. I literally was limiting myself by putting 7,000 on here. Bro, if I would have put 15,000 on this paper in my notebook, in this motherfucker right here, if I would have put 15,000 instead of fucking 7, I promise you I would have hit it. I would have found a way. If I really believed I could do it, I would have found a fucking way. I don't know what I would have did. Just like I didn't know how I would hit 7K, I would have hit that shit, I promise you. Because I was so focused on hitting this goal. My entire mental energy, everything was on this goal. What do I have to do to get there? I don't care how hard it is. I don't care what sacrifices I have to make. I'm getting there. I will do it to get there. And the thing is, when you set your goals, bro, this video is kind of all over the place, but it's okay, man. Y'all gonna get some value out of this. Even if the title's a little off, it's okay. When you set your goals, you don't have to know how you're gonna get there. You just have to know whatever you need to do, do it. Whatever you have to do right now to get closer to your goals, do it. And constantly analyze what are you doing and how you can tweak shit to get closer. And eventually you'll realize, like, yo, I can actually do this, that, and the third. And I didn't have this idea back then when I set this goal, but now that I keep pushing closer and closer and I'm seeing all the shit that I'm doing and how it's affecting me getting towards my goals, I hope this makes sense. I know it sounds a little complicated, but once you start to analyze how you're progressing towards your goals and you're gaining experience, you start to gain an ability. You're able to tweak what you're doing and get closer. You're able to see what you couldn't see before. So let me rephrase that in simpler terms. That was like fucking verbal vomit, my nigga. I don't even know how. Y'all probably had no idea what I just said. So let me really break this shit down for y'all. When you set a goal, at first it's gonna seem hard. You probably like, how the fuck am I gonna do it? And if you don't think that, you're not setting your goals high enough. It needs to be something where you literally don't know how you're gonna do it. You just know it's possible, right? So you set your fucking goal. You write it down. Then you write out a plan on how to get there based on what you think right now, and you try and follow it to a T. As you're following it, you're gonna notice flaws that you didn't see before, and you're going to gain experience, right? And you're gonna realize, oh shit, maybe I should do this a little bit differently. Because you're collecting data as you get closer towards your goal. As you progress up, you're collecting data. So you sit there, okay, what tweaks can I make, right? Okay, boom, I could probably do this a little differently. Shit, I could probably come in 15 minutes earlier and that could add an extra 100 to my paycheck every week. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. I could probably cut this out. I don't really need this Apple Music subscription for $5 a month. I don't really need that. Fuck that shit. And all that music is toxic anyways. Let me get that shit out of my life. I just canceled my Apple Music subscription today because I don't need that negative energy in my life, man. All the music I listen to is negative. Well, majority of it. Anyways, you start to realize, okay, I can make tweaks to this plan because you're gaining data. So now it's like, bet, I can do this, that, and the third differently. And now you start to get even more progress, and you're like, damn, I'm getting there way faster than I thought. And again, as you keep progressing, the more data you get, the more tweaks you can make. You have to constantly analyze, though. You can't set your goals and then be a robot and just follow your plan. I mean, yes, follow your plan like a robot, but analyze that shit too. Don't just follow your plan mindlessly. and just keep going with the same shit. You have to analyze, what are you doing? How can you improve on the plan itself? So really, that's the biggest thing with setting goals. And I'm about to set some goals right now because I realized, how was I so disciplined? Like, how the fuck was I so disciplined for the first like 6-7 months of my journey? But the last 2 or 3 months, I haven't been super disciplined. I haven't been back testing every day. I've been spending a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. I keep saying this, that, and the third. Where the fuck did I get that shit from? But I just looked through this book and I realized I literally I literally wrote down paragraphs of what I need to do and how to achieve my goals. How much I need to spend, how much I can't spend. You know what I'm saying? What time I need to be at work exactly. And the reason I followed it exactly is because I knew I had to do it to reach my goals. This year, I haven't set any goals yet at all. So, of course, I have no structure. I have nothing to follow or to analyze and tweak and improve on, bro. I'm very analytical, bro. I like fucking with shit. I like my brain almost thinks like a scientist, almost. You know what I'm saying? So science, I love science and doing experiments and shit. So in order for me to get closer to my goals and to be structured and disciplined, I need goals. And I need to write down, how do I get towards my goals? And I need to believe in my plan and in myself and believe that I can achieve my goals. Because when you believe that your plan will work and that you can achieve your goals as long as you stick to your plan and you have goals that you want a lot, that are slightly ambitious, not slightly, very ambitious, but you know you can get there, it's going to force you to stay disciplined even when you don't want to, because you're thinking about, I can really make this goal happen. All I have to do is do this. All I have to do is follow the plan I already created. You're not overthinking anything. It's all laid out right here. It's all written down in your notebook. This is what you have to do. Do it, and you will get there. It's that simple. And the reason I haven't been disciplined is because I'm losing focus. I'm having conflicting desires. I'm thinking about too much shit at once. Know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who will tell you, don't write goals, it's a waste of time. Like, people really say this shit. Now, I think they're specifically talking about long-term goals, but I still think you should have a long-term vision for yourself. Even if you don't know if you're actually going to get there or how you're going to get there, you still need a long-term vision. Now, the thing with long-term goals is, real quick, I'm going to touch on this. The thing with long-term goals is you shouldn't really plan that far ahead because it's not really useful. Now, when you have a goal for the year and you can break it down like I did, how many hours at work do I need? How much money can I spend per month with the hours? You know what I'm saying? And you're able to make adjustments as you go through. Yes, you should write a plan out for shorter goals like that. Long-term goals that are like 5 years, 10 years ahead, you should not put no time limit on it. You should not put any time limit on it. There should be generalized goals, but big goals, like very big goals. And you should not write a plan on how to do it. You should just visualize yourself getting there and then follow the little goals that lead up to it, right? Setting goals is huge, bro. Most people don't set goals and they have no aim in life. And I can't believe I didn't realize why I was lacking discipline so much. Because yes, again, all the things I've already talked about on this channel, like seeking pain and making pain pleasurable, all of those things are very important. But the baseline is you need something to aim for. You can know all of the shit that I've listed because I know all of this shit that I've listed. I'm the ones who said it. But still fuck up because you don't have set goals. You don't have a very, very defined vision that you're focused on. That's why I was so focused in the beginning. 2 hours of back testing every single day. 3 hours of live market data every single day. Know what I'm saying? You at work for at least 6 hours a day. 6 to 5 hours a day. But I'm getting around 40 hours a week. Like all of this was set. And then putting a specific amount of money away towards certain investments and towards certain areas to constantly improve. You know what I'm saying? I had a set plan and I followed it to a T. And the reason I was able to follow it is because I had goals and this was the way I would reach the goals. 2024, I have not set goals yet. That's why I'm over here kind of floating. You feel me? It's not a good place to be. It's not a nice place to be. So, yeah, I'm about to write my goals out right now. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is, but I need to focus. So, I'm going to end this video. It was kind of all over the place, I know. It was only 30 minutes long, though. I'm not gonna edit this. I'm really not. I'm sorry. Y'all just gonna have to sit through it. But this is very valuable, I feel like. I hope it helps some of y'all. If I was rambling too much, dead ass, let me know in the comments. But y'all have to watch the whole thing if y'all gonna make me. If y'all gonna critique my video, y'all need to watch the whole thing, bro. For real. So, I mean, there's no way for me to validate that. But if I'm rambling too much and y'all didn't really understand this video, I will rewatch it and make a more in-depth, not even more in-depth, because this was pretty in-depth, but I'll make a more concise and like, what's that shit called, my nigga? A more structured video. All right, for real, because I think this is very important, and I think I could have did a little bit better, but I got some shit I got to do. I got a lot of back testing to do. I got these goals to write out, and I need to write how am I going to get there and all that shit. So I'm going to catch you on the next one. I hope y'all fucked with it, man. Follow me on IG at Brandon Jackson 03. 03 is 03, not a literal O. Some niggas lack common sense, so I gotta say that shit. But yeah, man. Again, I hope y'all fucked with it. I'm gonna catch y'all. Let me know if y'all want me to make a more structured video on this topic because it's very important.